Hey guys, I want to talk about something that no one really prepares us for, making friends in the 20s. Back in high school, friendships kind of just happened. You sat next to someone in class, or teamed up for a group project, or played the same sport, and boom, all of a sudden you guys are friends. It was that easy, almost automatic, but I did not expect how difficult it would be to make friends in the 20s. You know, when you come out to the real world, I didn't realize how easy it was to make friends back then. It's almost a whole different story. I was thinking that making friends as an adult would be just as effortless. Meeting new people and having new friends, I thought it would be just like high school, but just with more freedom. I thought I'd meet people at work, at the gym, or at random social gatherings, and you know, just like that, we'd naturally become close. But here's the thing that I underestimated. Just because you meet people doesn't mean that you'll become friends. I've met so many people that I vibed with for like a day or two, but that was really it. Nothing more. No one really initiated anything more because it required a lot of our time, our effort. So there was no automatic friendships, no built-in hangouts. And I realized that if you don't put the effort in, it just fades. You might think, oh, just because I've networked with these guys for like a day or two, or maybe I've seen them for a week, they'll be your good friends for the rest of your life. But that's not how it really is. That little spark that you just had with, you know, someone you just met, it might just fade away after a day. And one thing I really realized is that friendships are built on consistency. So the more you see someone, the more you naturally bond with them. And that's why in school, making friends was so easy. You were constantly around the same people. But it's not really like that anymore. It's not like we're in the same class, we see each other every day. You have to make an effort to see someone. And to be honest, that is really hard. When you come out to the society and you have more freedom, every energy and time that you spend with someone else becomes more calculated. So you just naturally start avoiding those hangouts that don't seem like it's worth your time. So it's difficult because everyone has their own schedule, their own responsibilities, their own priorities. No one is just free anymore, you know what I mean? But I think the way you can make a difference to that is to show up. If someone invites you out, just go. Even if you're tired, even if you don't feel like it sometimes, even if you just want to stay home and don't go out, if you get invited, try going out, at least early in your 20s. Because as you get older, friendships are really built on those little moments. Little moments of like maybe grabbing a coffee, working out together in the gym, or having those like small late night talks. So the more you spend time with someone in those little moments, even if it seems small, it actually builds up and becomes something that you can talk about again. If you have more experiences and memories with them, the easier it gets to get closer to them and find a lot of things in common. But if you're that type of person who keeps saying next time, there's a high chance that eventually there won't be a next time anymore because they'll stop inviting you to those hangouts. They've already made memories and built friendships with those who actually showed up, those who actually made time out of their day and spend good time together. And people naturally invest their time to those people that reciprocate the energy. So to make friends, you need to put a lot of effort, and also you need to show up. If you don't, you'll have less and less things to talk about, and the other person will not be interested in you anymore because life moves fast. Things change all the time. If you weren't really part of the journey, it gets more difficult to bond with people and be closer together. Another thing about making friends in 20s is that people come and go, like a lot. You might meet someone at work, get close, then they switch jobs. You might bond with someone at the gym, then they stop coming. Or you might make a new friend at a party, hang out for a while, then life just pulls you in different directions. Friendships in adulthood are more fluid than we expect. They can be meaningful, but they're not always permanent. And I think that's okay. I used to feel bad about friendships that didn't really last forever, but I realized that not all the friendships are meant to be lifelong. Some people come into your life for a season, and that's fine, because some friendships are just for that phase of your life, and they still matter, you know? I see it like this, just like that saying that goes, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. And friendships are like that. They're not always meant to be lifelong. They don't always have to last forever, so that's okay. And the time when I realized that I don't really need to worry about not making really many friends was that when you meet new people that have really good chemistry with you, that care about you, you know, it really feels like a genuine connection, then you actually make effort. You want to make effort and time to those people, so you'll naturally bond with people like that. Even though it's difficult to make friends in your 20s, I think that's a very normal thing that everyone goes through. You're not the only one who feels like, oh, I don't have any friends. I feel like my life is meaningless because I don't really hang out with people. You don't really have to feel like that because when the right people come, you'll know what to do naturally. You'll know what you want to talk about with them, and it's just that natural, I think. So based on my experiences, I'm still in, mid-20s, but to make friends, I think you need to do these 5 things. First, you have to put yourself out there. You have to show up because you won't really make any friends sitting at home. So try to go and join clubs, go to school events, and when you get invited, go to that. and you need to follow up. What that means is when you meet someone really cool, when you meet someone that you really like, actually text them to hang out. Initiate the hangouts, make time for them. Don't just say we should hang out sometime and never do it. Make that happen and be consistent, because I think friendships really grow through repetition. So the more you see someone, the closer you'll get, because you're more used to them. You have some fun stories to talk about. You're more comfortable, so you become more vulnerable with them. And it just gets more natural the more you see them. And you have to accept that not every friendship is meant to be permanent. People come and go, and that's just part of life. Even if it doesn't last forever, appreciate the connections that you made, so that when you meet someone new later, you'll be able to apply what you learned from the last relationship that you had or last friendships. You'll be able to find what you like in person, and you'll have more knowledge on what type of person that you really bond with, what kind of personality or values that you prioritize in seeing someone, and it'll just give you an idea of who you really want to be around. So yeah, making friends in your 20s is weird. It's so different and it's so complicated, but at the same time, I really think it's really worth it. When you meet someone that clicks with you, the person who doesn't share the similar background but understands you because they like you for who you are. And those connections are so valuable, because you live in this world that are so difficult to live in sometimes, and having those few friends that really understand you and want to be close to you when you're struggling, that means so much. That's so meaningful. So your friendships become more intentional. You choose each other not because you have to, but because you want to. It's not like in high school where you see them every day and the friendships just automatically happen, where you talk to each other every day, you're involved in every single drama. It's not like that. You have a choice to meet someone that you like and follow up and continue that friendship. And if you don't want to, you can always walk away from it. And I think that's the charm. That's the beauty of it. If you're struggling to make friends, trust me, you're not alone. It's not easy, but it's always possible. You'll always find someone. And when you do find those people that make life better, hold on to them. Make time to hang out with them. Make them feel valued. And that's it. That's how it is. It's okay to not have any friends or not have that many friends, because I feel like 20s is a time when you really figure things out. You're kind of left there out in the world and you feel alone a lot of the times because you don't know what you want to do. There's so many options, but at the same time, there's so many opportunities. There's so many people out there. You just kind of have to navigate your way through these complexities, and it's so difficult. It's confusing. It's complicated. I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes. I don't even know if I'm on the right track. But what I know is that I'm confident that I'll be able to figure it out. I'm confident that I'll meet people that I really like. And I've already have, from my universities, from being in the military, from being in the football team, from studying for the universities. I've met a lot of people, and there are people that I don't really talk to anymore, and that's fine. That's okay. I've met really good friends that really want to be there for me, that really care about what I like, that really like and want to spend time together. So it's okay, because you'll be able to figure it out. But if you're not in your 20s, you're still young, just know that when you come out to the world or when you go to the universities, friendships will be different. You'll find people that you really don't like. At the same time, you'll find people that you really do like, and you'll be able to learn a lot of lessons. So it gets lonely, it gets depressing sometimes, it gets confusing, but at the end of the day, I think it's a really important phase of our lives where we're constantly challenged and questioned of what we want to do, who we really like. So it's okay. It's difficult. You have to put a lot of effort in it. You have to show up. You have to accept the fact that some friendships are not permanent. But other than that, you don't have to worry too much about it. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And at the end, you'll be able to figure things out as you live life. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And I'll come back with another video soon. See you guys next time, and peace.